Yo, what's good guys, today I'm bringing you another Pokemon X and Pokemon Y Wi-Fi battle, and today I'm bringing you guys a battle I had last night against Nitemare. So yeah, this is a fun battle. The best way to get a battle out of me, I know some people have been posting their friend codes and stuff in the comments of my videos looking for a battle. The best way to get a battle out of me is if you have a Twitter to follow me, because every so often I go on and say, does anybody want to have a battle? So yeah, that's definitely the best way to get a battle out of me, as opposed to posting your friend code in the comments, because I actually don't have enough room on my 3DS. I have like 96 people added, I think, so I'm gonna have to start deleting people. And with the comments I get a few comments saying can you add my friend code and stuff like that. So yeah, it's probably best for you to follow me on Twitter, and if I come on and say anybody looking for battle, just reply as fast as you can to make sure you're the first one, because it's first come first serve, unless I battled you a few times already. So yeah, that is pretty much it, and let's just get into this battle after all that Twitter nonsense. Alright, so predicting Nitemare to lead off with his Ambipom, I'm going to lead off with my Landorus Therian, and it turns out that works for me because Ambipom is a generally standard lead with Fake Out. So don't lead off my Landorus, getting Intimidate off, which is fantastic because this thing is weakened down a bit. And I am going to quickly switch out like straight away on the first turn, go out into my Scizor, not wanting my Landorus to take a Fake Out. And turns out this is a good play because his Fake Out doesn't do that much, and as you're going to see on the next turn, I am going to be able to catch him with a Choice Banded Pursuit after he goes for a U-turn. So that's what I predicted him to do, predicted him to go for a U-turn or to switch out, figuring he couldn't do too much to Scizor, and I was going to catch him with the Choice Banded Pursuit. It's actually better for me that he went for U-turn because he took more Life Orb damage, but unfortunately I'm not going to be able to kill. He's going to live at 1 HP, but hey, I mean, I got off a hell of a lot of damage with Scizor, so that's great. So he's going to go out into his Dragonite, and this thing I was pretty afraid of, so I'm going to switch out and go to my Breloom, knowing that I can live a hit because I am the Focus Sash set. So he's going to go for a Dragon Dance. He has Fire Punch, he does reveal that. I don't know, I would have went for Fire Punch, honestly, because well, I guess he might have expected me to go to Heatran or something, I don't know, just went for Dragon Dance, but I'm going to go for Fire Punch, and I'm going to hold on with my Focus Sash, as I am going to go for the Spore. And the reason I go for Spore is, well, obviously to put a Dragonite to sleep. And I was really hoping he doesn't have Lumberry, but as you can see, he does not, because he does stay asleep. So there's no Lumberry here, which is great. I'm going to go for the Mach Punch, as he tries to go for the Extreme Speed there, as you can see, because he does out-prioritize my Mach Punch. And because I see no leftovers, I definitely assume that he is only one item that he can be, and it's very common on Dragonite, and that is the Weakness Policy. Unfortunately for me, he is going to wake up and go for the Extreme Speed on my Azumarill. It's going to bring me past half, which means I'm going to eat my Citrus Berry, rendering my Belly Drum Azumarill not as good, but still decent enough to do some damage. So he's going to switch out into his Ambipom as Death Fodder, which is a reasonable play because, I mean, yeah, it's an Ambipom, so it's at 1 HP too. It's good Death Fodder. It's a good thing to switch in. So get to kill off his Ambipom, which is good, as he's now going to go out into his Rotom Wash. And fearing the Will-O-Wisp or any sort of attack, I'm going to switch out and go out into my Breloom as Death Fodder, as he does end up going for the Volt Switch, which is good for me because I do get some switch advantage out of that. And yeah, sack my Breloom, did its job, kind of, because the Dragonite did wake up on the first turn, or the second turn, so I mean, that wasn't too great or anything, but it put it to sleep and broke its multi-scale, which is good for me. So he's going to go out into his Landers, as I'm going to go to my Azumarill, knowing I don't get intimidated because he switched in first. And that is going to force him to switch out, which I do predict, and go for the Play Rough on the incoming Rotom. Very obvious switch, so yeah, going for Play Rough is definitely a good idea. And it does a decent amount, so I was really annoyed that my Citrus Berry got used so early. And because I could have potentially set up one there as his Landorus switched out, because I do run enough speed to outspeed Rotoms. Predicting the Will-O-Wisp this time, I'm going to go out into my Latias, knowing that nothing else really wants to take a burn but Latias. So he's going to get his lefties recovery and all that stuff. As here, I should have went for the Draco Meteor. I actually ended up going for the Psyshock. And yeah, I regret not going for the Draco Meteor, because I would have done a hell of a lot. I potentially could have taken that thing out. But it's going to let him to get a Volt Switch off, and he's going to go out into his Landorus, and he does a very good bluff here, because he told me after the battle that his Landorus was actually rock polish. And every Landorus there, I usually see, or not every, the majority I see are usually running Choice Scarf like I am. So yeah, I was obviously scared out by the potential U-turn. I am going to go to my own Landorus though, predicting that U-turn, and that is going to give me some switch advantage because I'm going to be able to go for a U-turn myself on the following turn. So he's going to go for U-turn. Again, I was afraid because I thought he was Choice Scarf, so I could have went for the Draco Meteor there, but it was better to not do that, I guess, in case he was Scarf. So he's going to go out into his Conkeldurr as I'm going to go for the U-turn. Not going to do that much damage, obviously. And I'm going to go out into my Azumarill, knowing that I resist anything he probably wants to go for, unless he's running Thunder Punch, which is insanely rare, and you never really see that because everybody runs Ice Punch. Anyway, I assume this is the standard Assault Vest Conkeldurr, so that's Drain Punch, Mach Punch, Knock Off, and an Ice Punch. So I'm going to go for the Belly Drum here, which is a very, very stupid play. Now that I look back on it, I really should have just went for the Play Rough, because I do outspeed his Rotom already, and I didn't need it that much attack to knock it out. I'm pretty sure if I caught him on the switching with the Play Rough, he was going to die. So, I mean, yeah, misplay my part there going for the Belly Drum, because I'm at such a low range of HP, and he does have the Dragonite with extreme speed, which does out-prioritize my Aqua Jet, so very, very silly play on my part. Really shouldn't have done that. I actually was kicking myself for doing it after I did it. I don't know why I thought it was a good idea. It was just really stupid, but I'm going to go out to my Landorus Therian, and I make an over-prediction on this turn by going for the Hidden Power Ice, because I expected his Landorus to come in and wall a Stone Edge. So I really should have went for Stone Edge. I would have killed off the Dragonite, I assume, because I am adamant Choice Scarf, because, like, I mean, this thing doesn't outspeed much things after it's, like, even if it's Scarf, it doesn't outspeed too many things. Like, yeah, it's better to run adamant on it, so unfortunately I don't take that out. He does get his weakness policy, which is what I expected him to have once I didn't see Lumberry or Leftovers, and I'm just gonna go for a Bullet Punch with Scizor and knock him out. But I really should have went for Stone Edge there. I expected his Landorus to come in because he could take a Stone Edge from mine. And again, I was under the impression that he was Scarfed, so I mean, I could have got off a lot of damage on his Landorus. Potentially killed it. Actually, I would have killed it, I think, with a Hidden Power Ice. So that was my reasoning for that. He's going to knock off my Choice Band anyway with his Conkeldurr, as I now U-turn, and that does quite a lot of damage. And I'm going to go out into my Latias. And, yeah, he's going to go for the Drain Punch, which is what I expected. So, yeah, going to go to my Latias, just going to take that. But after burn damage, I'm at a very low amount of HP. Luckily for me, however, my Latias is able to live a Mach Punch from this thing with 1 HP. I am going to be able to knock it out with Psyshock. And that leaves me down to my Scizor and Heatran, which his Landorus Therian is going to be able to take care of. So Psyshock's going to knock out Conkeldurr. And, yeah, I'm pretty much going to lose to his Landorus, because I made that stupid play going for Belly Drum, which was a very dumb play. I really shouldn't have done that. Made an even stupider play by going for, well, I guess going for Hidden Power Ice isn't a stupid play. It was just an over prediction. I mean, I said it to him after, and he's like, yeah, I can understand where you're coming from by going for that. I'm pretty sure you guys can understand that too, because yeah, Landorus Therians tend to switch into Landorus Therians because Stone Edge doesn't do that much. But yeah, he's gonna knock me out with an Earthquake, and then knock out my Scizor with an Earthquake too. But yeah, it was a good battle, Nightmare. Thanks for battling me. It was a lot of fun. And again, guys, if you want to battle me, the best way to do it is to follow me on Twitter. And if I'm ever looking for a battle, make sure you reply and say, yeah, I'm down for a battle. So, just like to thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you have enjoyed this battle, and I will see you guys next time. So, see you then.